Not sure.
All right, let's see. I think we're live.
Yes.
Yep, we're live. All right.
First draft of the year.
Yep. 10-team. I don't really care for 10-team leagues, but this is going to be interesting.
But it might be easy money, who knows?
True.
So,
true.
It is a 10-team league. It is PPR. It is a Superflex league. Long story short, got invited to this league last minute because they needed a fill-in spot. So I said, sure, we'll go ahead and take this opportunity, let you guys follow along with us and see how a 10-team Superflex PPR league draft goes, because this is live with real random people. So we're going to see. I'm interested to see if quarterbacks go fast. I've never played with any of these people before, so we're going to see what their draft strategy is like. But of course, being the new guy, I get the 10th pick. So, they do new guy draft. Yeah.
Yeah, but you can get two top 12 players. That's how you look at it. It's a 10-team league, and you're going to get two top 12 players.
Very true.
Two top 11 players.
So we'll see what the draft strategy is. Do you go wide receiver? If Dan was drafted,
quarterback.
Chase Brown, Chris Rodriguez, round 1-2.
I think you're an excellent spot for wide receiver. Little, I could go Chase Brown. I'm down with it.
All right, we're live, right, Brad?
That's right. It just started. Let's see what happens. We got 2 minutes per pick. This draft, no, it's not. This draft does feature one starting rosters, one quarterback, one running back, 2 wide receivers, 1 tight end, 2 flex, 1 super flex spot. And unfortunately, this league does have a kicker and a defense.
Ooh, Bijan 101. It's all right. It's the right choice.
It's all right. Yeah, no surprise. Him or Gibbs, we usually would see normally, and there he goes.
Yep.
Oh my God.
Even though it's a super flex, it appears as though they're going straight regular draft. They're not trying to do anything special.
News to me, that's one of the first mocks or whatever I've seen where JSN is first wide receiver off the board.
I have not seen that yet.
Yeah.
Whoever's drafting 4th is real happy. They get Puka or Jamar.
So I was talking to the guy that drafted 4th because I actually work with him, and he likes. Yep, I figured he was going to go quarterback. He talked about quarterback. So
Brad tried to talk him off the ledge.
Yeah, I was trying to get him to pick Kyler Murray right there, but he didn't fall for it. So let's see. Jamar Chase is there at 105. You never thought you'd see it.
No, you got to take Jamar here. I don't know why this person's – they're not even live. They're not green. Hopefully they jump in so that way it's not an auto draft.
Oh, yeah, I just noticed that.
Then it will go Jamar.
Man, he's auto draft Jamar at 105. He'll be real happy about that. Just probably not expecting that at all.
Yeah, no. If he gets all – he's like, I got the 5th spot. I'm going to get, Christian McCaffrey or, he's thinking maybe JSN.
Yeah.
No, you're about to get possibly the 101 of the league. I don't know. When's the last time a wide receiver finished 101 overall in fantasy? I don't know if it's ever happened. I haven't looked into it.
I have to look that up.
Yeah.
Did Jamar get it when he won the Triple Crown?
It might have been close, because he had a lot of touchdowns that year.
Yeah, I'm curious and look that up.
Jamar Chase, I think he had like 1,700 yards and 17 touchdowns. Yeah, this guy's going to get auto drafted. Hopefully they give him a quarterback.
That'd be nice, but no, it's probably going to go Jamar.
Yeah.
That's sad. This is why people need to join the leagues and join the draft and actually draft and participate. If you're going to play, participate.
Yeah, I agree. You got 2 guys here, so 106 looks like he's active, but then 107 looks like he's out. 109 was here. So there he is. Okay, 109 is back here.
2 and 4 keep dropping on and off.
They might be drafting. Either that or they might be drafting from their phone. maybe.
Yeah, so every time you leave the room,
Oh,
auto drafted May. Interesting.
7
poor
is
bastard.
running with Jamar Chase.
That poor bastard got May.
And there goes Jamar, like it should.
I'm not sitting here talking like Drake May's a bad player, but that's high. Computer did him dirty.
Well, we're stuck with the next guy. Looks like it may be auto draft again too.
Yeah. So
The good thing with Sleeper, I think, though, is when you go on auto draft, it completely removes the timer and it's just going to auto pick right away. So
Yeah.
we won't be sitting here waiting a whole 2 minutes for
no.
the entire draft.
This was a money league, guys. So if you're watching, you got two people who obviously have a lot of it because they're not here active. So hopefully we can get this. But watching this go so far, it's kind of fallen. Well, I'm not gonna lie. Most of the mocks I did, considering that we just found out about this league on Tuesday, most of the mocks I did at this spot, I was ending up going receiver, but there was only one quarterback being taken in the first round. Now that there's two off the board, it might throw me a curveball. What do y'all see the value here bringing?
If you get one of those top running backs, Faulty, you may want to go with it.
I'm just so scared of it being McCaffrey.
If you want to avoid McCaffrey, I don't hate it.
Yeah, I would avoid McCaffrey.
If you can get Jonathan Taylor, though, you get Taylor and like Amon-Ra, I think just sitting real pretty. I don't know if that's going to happen, but you'd be really happy with that outcome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't see it happening, but if somehow Puka makes it to us, that's a freaking steal.
So to circle back on the question you had earlier, Cooper Kupp, 2021.
Okay.
Finished number one fantasy player all overall.
What was his stats? Just so you have an idea of what needs to be done.
439 and a half PPR points. He had 145 catches, 1,900 yards, and 16 touchdowns.
Oh,
Wow.
so Lamar went quick. So it is very possible if this guy likes running backs, I could possibly get Puka at 110.
That would be good. Nope.
What a bastard. But so I do not like Christian McCaffrey here. So I think the consensus for sure is we're going to take the player for sure with the highest floor in the league.
Yep.
We're going to take Amon-Ra St. Brown.
That's fine.
And then my second pick, I do not like McCaffrey. We're not super high on James Cook this year, although they've been talking him up recently. I still think it's too early for Ashton Genty. So I'm thinking another receiver. We got a minute 45. Let's discuss CeeDee Lamb and Jefferson. Who do y'all think?
So CeeDee is probably the better fantasy wide receiver, but George Pickens is there to steal targets.
Yes.
So Jefferson is all by himself. He's the best player on that team. He's going to get the target share of that team. I don't know, Dan. What do you think in between them?
How often are the Vikings going to have the ball? Their defense is good. They're going to give them some short field positions, but the Cowboys have longer sustained drives. We've already seen them be able to produce multiple top fantasy players in that offense. Yeah, Kyler did that a couple of years ago, but that offense just doesn't seem like it can support. At least I'm not buying in Jefferson being wide receiver one overall, where I think CeeDee could be, or at least top three. So I think CeeDee here over Justin Jefferson.
Okay, I kind of agree with that. I think the Cowboys definitely are going to be better at moving the ball down the field more often. So I have no problem going CeeDee here. Plus, another way to think about it is like having Pickens on that side, they can't really get double teamed, So what y'all say? You say we agree on CeeDee Lamb here?
Yeah, I would go CeeDee.
All right. We're going to start off our wide receiver room very strong. And there he goes.
I'm just not high on McCaffrey this year, man. It's worrisome. He got a big load last year and his
injury. Yeah. But if he's healthy, man, Team 9 with Puka and Christian McCaffrey, those are two guys who I think could be the top at each of their positions, arguably.
But is he going to be healthy? That's the thing.
I think he will be. And then that's just a great start. Ooh, I don't like the double quarterbacks.
Whoa, what's going on there? Double quarterbacks this early. I mean, look, Burrow, I get – should have picked Burrow in round 1, if anything.
Brock Bowers.
Auto draft Brock Bowers. Wow.
You need a tight end. Don't know why it's not Trey, but
do they like Bowers over Trey because of the quarterback situation? The auto draft? Who knows?
That's a crazy start to the draft.
This is a crazy start to the draft. Is right.
These next 2 people or 3 people are going to get obviously one of the top players in the draft in the first round, and Justin Jefferson. I mean, you got to be happy sitting there, being able to get both those players.
Yeah, especially if it goes to spot 1 or 2. I mean, you get one of those 2 backs, and you get Justin Jefferson. Nobody would be surprised if Jefferson finishes as the top receiver. I mean,
I know
he's done it before. But if I'm the guy drafting right now, Josh Allen, I'm taking Justin Jefferson.
Yeah.
One of these top 2 teams, though, one of them's going to double up on running back to start the draft, and I mean that could work out. I'm not super high on Achane.
Bijan. Oh, it was Barkley. I thought Barkley was going to go a little later.
Look, I know I like Barkley better than Achane. I like Barkley better than Cook and Genty. I mean, even though you can get them later than those guys, it seems this year. But
Hampton,
run back around.
I like that start. Justin Jefferson's still on the board.
I know. How do you get
Bijan and Justin Jefferson?
Oh my!
George Pickens over Justin Jefferson. Okay, come on, man.
Wow.
Unless you take Jefferson here, but I think you take McBride here.
Oh,
Trevor Lawrence next. Hey, I like Trevor Lawrence. But
you don't like Trevor? Dan Love. Look at this dude. Give
Team
Hampton
2.
and Jefferson.
Team 2.
There it is. There it is. Play it again.
I love Trevor Lawrence so much.
Dan loves him some Trevor Lawrence, but Trevor Lawrence above Justin Jefferson in the 3rd round. Come on, man.
Yep. Yeah,
hey, look, Team 2 is starting their draft off hot. Gibbs, Hampton, and Jefferson. What a start!
Yeah, that's crazy. Jefferson in the 3rd round of any league. I don't even care if it's an 8-man league. Is freaking nuts. I was hoping he was going to fall back to us.
Hey, but you know, mate, look who's on the board down there at the very bottom.
I see you, boy.
Yeah.
I think I can. The way this draft's going, I might be able to get him in the 6th.
I like Kenneth Walker there.
I do.
Nico Collins is too early, but I get the Nico Collins pick because what's his name? Jaden Higgins just got his ACL torn, so now the target share is definitely going to.
All right,
Collins.
guys. So we're looking at. They got some decent running backs left. I like Derrick Henry. Chase Brown has appeal. I do not like Drake London. There goes Henry.
Yeah, there's Derrick, so he's off the board.
Chase Brown's good in PPR league. We got PPR.
Yes, he is. We are PPR.
I have to agree with Dan, though. With the running backs on the board right now, I would not touch Jeremiah Love. That ankle injury can linger. It's supposedly it's a high ankle sprain. Now, there's different grades to high ankle sprains. We don't know exactly what it is.
There is only one dedicated running back spot in this league, so I would not mind if Chase Brown is there, taking him as one of our picks on this back-to-back for sure. But I'm thinking we should address receiver again. London's out there. I believe in his talent. I don't like his situation. What do y'all think about London Neighbors Olave?
I would not touch London because of his quarterback.
I agree.
You hate London, but for the same arguments of Justin Jefferson, I think taking Drake London, who is a round 2 talent, in a 12-team league, but you're in a 3-team or a 10-team league.
I figured that was going to happen.
All right. So
no, I agree with you, Dan. I do agree with you to touch on that. My differentiating opinion there, though, is Jefferson's quarterback I trust more. I trust Murray and McCaffrey, McCarthy over Tua and Penix.
So should we go? We have a couple of options we can go with. I don't want to go with Jeremiah Love. I just think he's in a terrible offense. So we can either look at Jacobs, who I really think is the only running back that I would touch right here if I doubled up on running backs. but I want to say that the fantasy ceiling of somebody like Neighbors is better than getting Jacobs.
I say get one of those the top two receivers there. Wait on running back and get another guy a little later, maybe Javante Falls or something. If you like Neighbors over London,
I do like Neighbors over London.
Yeah,
I think
I would
that's
lean Neighbors
better.
over London personally.
That's what we're gonna do.
It's not a bad start.
No,
Brown, Lamb, and Neighbors with a little bit of Chase Brown.
we got a lot of Brown. So we got,
A lot of Chase Brown.
right. We got Amon-Ra St. Brown.
So that's your team name. You change your team name to what Brown can do for you.
What can Browns do for you? Who else is Brown now out
As long
here?
as you're not the Cleveland Browns.
If AJ Brown was there,
Dude, that'd have been hilarious if you took AJ over CeeDee Lamb, which I would never do that. But if you could have had St. Brown, AJ Brown, and Chase Brown.
Drake London, there he goes. That team's not off to a bad start. If
No,
McCaffrey stays
y'all
healthy,
pretty much
that's
have the
main.
same draft.
If McCaffrey stays healthy, that's the biggest point.
Mm-hmm. And look, in a 10-team league, McCaffrey going in the second round is kind of crazy if you think about it. But
Oh, it is.
I just don't trust. I don't trust. He played a full season last year. I just don't trust that he's going to play a full season this year.
What's the biggest? So now that we got a while to talk between picks, what's the biggest surprise in each round so far? And for me, it's Drake May at 105. I know it was auto pick, but still, that drew us for
Who could go in that late?
yes.
Yeah.
I know it's a super flex league, but it's not like a ton of quarterbacks at them. I just feel like that's really late for Puka in round 1. And round 2, as good as Barkley is, I think Barkley's kind of a shock there. Just who's still left on the board.
Yeah, I mean Barkley going before he did. I think Trevor Lawrence that high is kind of crazy. I know we all believe in him, we all like him, but in a 10-team league, first pick of the third round. Whew.
Yeah, I think I'm shocked he went that high.
Yeah.
So Pickens going before Jefferson and AJ Brown is shocking to me because Jefferson and AJ Brown are their guaranteed number ones on that team, and Pickens is not.
I think that the way when Nico Collins went right there, we understood the pick, but I'm pretty sure that guy was going to go AJ Brown.
Yeah.
He talked about him, and if the demon guy was there, he could have got that double up if AJ Brown fell, but he didn't.
Mm-hmm. I don't even know if the computer would have done that for him.
I don't know either. I don't know if it's programmed like that or whatnot. But let's see where are we looking at next. We still got 10 picks, 10, 12 picks before it gets to us.
I mean, you've gone 3 receivers and 1 running back. You've pretty much filled up your starting lineup. Yep.
Yeah.
You got some flexibility if you like the quarterbacks that are falling. If you Loveland or Warren fall to you, I think those would be really great.
I mean, Warren does have that injury. I mean,
Warren,
it's not going to be lingering, but
no, he just got hurt. Seems like today. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it was a groin.
I hate to say it, but it was. Same thing with Sam Laporta. Sam Laporta has a hip, which you never like to hear about hip stuff.
No, I heard about that. Yep.
Hip stuff's always bad in football.
Yeah, those soft tissue injuries can linger. Not saying you should pass up on a talent like Warren, but you just got to keep that in mind when you take him.
Oh, yeah.
I
know Dart. Yeah, me neither. I know he averaged 20 points per game that he played in, but I don't know.
I don't get Dart over
Herbert. Yeah.
Or Prescott, to be honest. I can see Dart. I could sit here and argue over Mahomes, but I can't argue it for Prescott and Herbert. It's just ridiculous.
Breece Hall. I like Breece Hall, even though his offense is god-awful.
It's interesting some of these teams, knowing you only have one technical starting running back, going multi-running back here. Like, for example, Team 2 having 3 running backs already.
I made it through 4 rounds, but I got to bounce. But
no, all right, man.
Send me the results.
Good night.
We will.
Hey,
see you later, Dan. Catch you later. Have a good one. So, yeah, I'm with you on that. You're only technically required to start one running back. I can see I can see Gibbs and Hampton. I mean, that's 2 beasts. I mean, so it's like,
yep.
But So, oh well, there you go, guys. Double. Well, he's not the first one to double up on quarterback. So
No, not at all.
let me see where he goes. Ted McMillan. I like Ted. You know, I don't know if I like Ted
I
as my
do.
wide receiver too, but I like Ted.
I do not.
Yeah. We here, at least y'all watch some of our podcasts and videos in the previous. It's mentioned that I like to go receiver heavy at the top of the drafts. One, they seem to be the least likely to get hurt. I know that sounds bad, but running backs take a pounding. And
Yeah.
I like having 2 wide receiver ones on my team. You know, and I mean fantasy wide receiver ones on my team at least. So I don't mind the not addressing the running back situation heavily in the first 2 rounds, especially in this league where you only have to start 1. Most leagues you got to start 2. But
Yeah, I agree. No, Javonte going there is not too bad though. But yeah, I'm not under. I mean, I guess people want to put these running backs in their flex position and
Right.
to each their own. The back of the draft, honestly, although I don't agree with the 8th pick going Lamar and Burrow. He's got 1 running back and a good receiver.
So there is a run here. Dang, I was hoping Jacobs was going to make it to me because I was definitely going to take him. But usually I don't go QB this early, but I might grab Dak to stack
get the stack.
100%.
Yeah,
and we're gonna have to reach on him a little bit because we are on the corner. One of the corners. So, but if Dak,
is it a reach?
At this point, I would say, considering how this
so.
draft is going, no, because look at all the ones that have already been picked.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully he gets to you because if you can get him and then wait a little bit, and maybe you might even be able to grab Golf.
Yeah,
then you'd have a double stack.
I would have a double stack because Golf,
Golf loves some St. Brown.
He does. And Dak loves CD. I mean, Pickens had a great year last year, but I think the Cowboys throw the ball more than anybody, or it seems like it. Well, I shouldn't say that. Probably Cincinnati more than them, but
yeah,
they definitely air it out. So both of those guys, St. Brown and CD Lamb, should easily have over 140 targets apiece. So that's what we're looking for with those top 2 receiver picks, is all those targets. But I'm definitely gonna, if Dak falls, that is one pick we will definitely take. But let's see what else we can address. What beautiful.
So Bucky this early, good.
So
Lord.
we know we're going Dak, but we're gonna take a minute to discuss the next pick because we'll use our. I'm not gonna say we'll use our full 4 minutes, but we're gonna discuss this a little bit with y'all. We're gonna pick Dak right here, but we're gonna wait. Running backs on the board: Travis Etienne, which wouldn't be a bad pick just to have another second back, especially with Kamara going down and Estime getting injured. I'm not saying Estime is going to be huge, but if Kamara misses any length of time, Etienne should get a decent sized load to start the season off.
Yeah.
But they also have a lot of good wide receivers still out there. Devontae Smith is still out there. Should look at him. Garrett Wilson. Lad McConkey is another one that I like. Jalen Waddle. Although I think Waddle might be a touch high here in a 10-team league, might be a touch high here. Yeah. But if we don't pick Waddle, I think, he's on auto draft. That guy could stack Waddle with his guy. But what you thinking, Javid? Would you go? I'm gonna narrow it down. Would you go just because of the situations? Would you go Travis Etienne, or would you wait on a running back and maybe get Tootin on the pass back possibly? And should we get either Devontae Smith, Garrett Wilson, or Lad? Because that's the 3 I'm really zoned in on.
So you're not even focused on Warren because of the injury. He's scared you.
Yeah, I love Warren, but I think the wide receiver talent that's here right now can outscore Warren.
That's fair.
That's my train of thought right now.
I mean, at this point, grab running back real quick and scroll a little bit. I think you probably could get one of these other guys as your backup running back since you only need to start one. You could probably fill that void with one of these guys toward the end.
I think Tootin can fall, especially looking at everybody else mostly has multiple running backs outside of James Cook. And I wouldn't, if Tootin's not there, I wouldn't even mind somebody like Jadarian Price.
Yeah.
So I think we're going to
I would
snag a
go wide
receiver.
receiver.
So
And
who do we think? Devontae
I would
Smith
be
is
between
probably,
Devontae and Ladd. That's who I would narrow
that's what
down
I'm
with.
thinking. So I like Ladd's offense better, even though
Ladd's quarterback's better.
Ladd's quarterback is better as far as throwing the ball, and their offensive coordinator, I think, is going to scheme up enough to where he gets used a lot. Waddle was in that slot. I'm not saying Ladd's the same athlete as Waddle because he's not, but the guy got open on his own without this high-powered offensive scheme. So I think we're going to go ahead and put Ladd there.
Dan would be disappointed. He would definitely want to see
He
Devontae go.
Dan, it loves him some Devontae Smith, but me and Javi both are just not the best believers in Jalen Hurts. We don't think he's a bad quarterback, but he is not going to throw for over 4,000 yards.
I believe more in Devontae Smith than I do in Hurts.
Yes, 100%.
And he needs Hurts to throw him the ball.
He does. So. He does. If Devontae Smith was like on the Steelers, I would draft him.
Yeah.
You know, with Rodgers there.
Wrong Pennsylvania team.
I know.
But
it's
be interesting to see how far Tyler Warren's going to drop because he just got injured, and that's like breaking news almost. So people are probably gonna favor that more on like, I want to stay away from. Oh, never mind.
not very far.
All right. Good for you.
Yeah, that's a good pick. If Tyler Warren's not hurt, the dude's definitely he's a baller, man. I like him this year a lot. Don't be afraid if y'all. If this injury lays low and nobody seems of concern of it and it looks promising, don't be scared to draft Warren. I personally like Warren a little bit better than Loveland. I know that might be a hot take because the Bears are like the new hot shit right now, but I like Warren personally more than Loveland. There's less mouths to feed on that team, and him and Jones just seem to have a connection.
Yeah.
But it's interesting to see this guy's team's kind of wide open. But if I'm him, I'm going Devontae Smith. It's not even much of a question. But I'm interested to see what. Yeah. Okay. There you go. And there's H.A. This dude does. I just noticed that's auto drafting. This dude's team doesn't even have a receiver yet. He's got to start 2 of them.
Yeah, you're right.
Now McBride can be considered a wide receiver 1, but you have to start 2 receivers in this league. So he could very well be rolling out, who knows by the time it gets back to him. Carnell Tate as his wide receiver 1, maybe Parker Washington.
Yeah, Parker Washington. Oh God. Parker Washington is your wide receiver 1. There goes Waddle.
Yep, there goes Waddle. So and then Mahomes. Mahomes got auto drafted. Well, they got Mahomes and Ken Walker, so they kind of have that Kansas. Oh, and Rice. I just noticed that. They got the whole Kansas City offense.
Yep.
That auto draft slot number 5, I'm surprised Jaden Daniels didn't get picked 5th in that spot, but to each his own. I was surprised that Scatterbo went there over, Jacobs, Irving, even Bucky Irving. I know Bucky Irving's been hurt, and I'm not scared of him. I'm thinking I would like Bucky Irving more than Scatterbo, but especially Jacobs. I mean, Jacobs is proven, and Jacobs doesn't really seem to get hurt a lot.
No, he does not.
So let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. 13 picks before it gets back to us. So let's see. We're going to be around. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we're right around this DeAndre Swift, Sam Laporta. If we're looking at the overall rankings, I don't know where to go at that point. I like DJ Moore. I will probably grab Tootin if he's there to get that backup running back.
Backup running back. Yep.
Fannin is also there. Fannon's there. I might give a stag at him. We do have to start a tight end, and I do believe in Fannin. I believe in Fannin a lot, especially with that Cleveland offense. People might be scared of him. Luther Burden.
Yay! There you go. That guy knows what he's doing.
That guy's drinking the Kool-Aid.
Oh.
There goes our second stack.
And look, he's stacked purposefully so he can get Gibbs. Yeah.
Yeah. So if that second stack goes, I'm not so much concerned about snagging a quarterback on this turn. Yeah. I will go, I don't want to say BPA, but I will consider doing another running back and a receiver here, or possibly Fannin now.
Fannin can make it better, or Kraft.
Kraft is there too. I think they're the same talent level, I would say, as far as production can go. I believe in Kraft's situation in quarterback more than I obviously do anything that happens in Cleveland. Ooh, Goddard. That's a reach.
That is a reach. Up this.
There goes Fannin. Okay, so that might have made up my mind. I don't know, as of recently, I'm starting to believe in DJ Moore a little bit. What's your take on that?
No, I mean, I'm high on him. I think he's the best receiver that's played with
Josh Allen.
Yeah.
Diggs was in his prime.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I don't think Diggs is a bad receiver. I think he just is getting old. And so I think this is the best receiver they've been able to give him.
Yeah, and they got the Joe Brady who, they're hoping he takes off and maybe gets the offense rolling a little bit better, being a little bit more high-powered. Hopefully he can take the load off of Josh Allen so much. I know Josh Allen's great. You never want him to change his game, but you also want to prolong his health, and he does take off a lot and does take a good amount of hits.
Yeah.
But let's see. This guy right here has got Allen, Barkley. You go, ooh, if I'm him, I'm looking at DJ Moore.
Yep.
If I'm him, you can get that stat.
Taking a little bit of time, but I don't know if he's going to do it.
That would be the move, in my opinion. But
he may feel it.
No, my God. Who?
Montgomery over Swift?
Yeah, I was hoping. We talked about Tootin because that's who we figured was going to be there. But I was like, if Swift falls, I might take Swift over Tootin. Pitts over Kraft. I think I'm going to have to go Kraft because they're starting. The tight ends are
they're starting to take them off the board, and you don't want to get stuck with a Travis Kelce.
In my opinion, Kraft and Laporta here, I have them ranked pretty evenly, but Laporta's got that hip injury just as of recent. If any time is okay, so we're good to go here.
Yep.
So, but Tootin is there, and then I think they have a decent running. The running back's getting thin, in my opinion, at this point.
Yeah, so, I mean, you got Quinshawn there too, man. Like, don't discount Quinshawn.
I know. So, what do you think? I did not think Quinshawn was going to make it back, but that Montgomery pick threw me for a loop. So, let's dissect Quinshawn, Bashul, Tootin. Quinshawn in a worse situation. Bashul Tootin probably gives you definitely in a better situation offensively, but Tootin probably gives you better receiving upside than Quinshawn. Also, probably more opportunities to score being in the red zone because of the team.
Now, the thing with Tootin is Dan's favorite running back is going to be taking shares from him, according to the coach.
According to the coach, yes. But how much do they tell the truth on their offensive scheming? So
you're right.
I do like me some Judkins, though. But I think that Tootin has the possibility to assert himself as a breakout running back this year. I'm not saying he's going to finish top 5 or anything, but he's got the receiving ability. He's got the athleticism and the speed to break off big runs. I don't think Judkins does.
My biggest thing with Tootin is that Judkins has a higher draft capital over him.
He does.
So you're you're going against what the NFL thought of the players. I think they both came out in the 25 draft.
Yeah.
If I remember right.
I think Tootin's just got better situation.
Yeah, Judkins went in the second and Tootin went in the fourth.
What you thinking? Let's make a decision. We got 10 seconds.
Go. I would go Judkins, but go with your gut.
Okay.
It's your team.
We're gonna pick Thugkins because we like to get a little nasty on our team. We'll pick Thugkins on our team.
Now here, I think it's between DJ Moore and your Tucker Kraft. Yeah. So you just gotta make a decision on: are you comfortable with not getting a good tight end? Because I don't think a good one's gonna come back to you.
No.
For your 9th round pick.
I agree with you. This is a tough spot to be in. I can start. Let's see.
You have 4 receivers?
Yeah, I have 4 receivers. We got St. Brown, Lamb, Neighbors, and McConkey. I fill my flexes. So if we draft DJ Moore, this would have to be in a super flex spot if we don't pick another quarterback. or my tight end, which I have to start one, and it's getting slim pickings. I think because we're so loaded at receiver already, I think I'm going to go ahead and take Tucker Kraft. We know he was on a trajectory to finish as a top 3 tight end last year.
Yep.
I don't think any other tight end can honestly finish in the top 5 unless Laporta stays healthy all year. So
yeah, you're going down with that hip.
Yeah, so I think we're gonna go with Tucker Kraft here. So DJ Moore should not make it back to me. I will be super surprised if he does. But
I didn't think Judkins would make it back to you. So
no, I did not either. But I would be super surprised if DJ Moore makes it back. You do never know. But I have a hard time believing that this auto draft team, where is it at, that took Jameson Williams as their wide receiver 1. I have a hard time believing that he won't make it past that guy. But we've seen worse things happen clearly.
So I don't know, scroll down a little bit on your on the sleepers. So where are you going to land? What is it telling you you're going to land?
All right, so we got what? Oh my gosh.
What the? Kicker. Why would you draft a kicker now? I don't care if Aubrey gets you 10 to 15 points a game. They go Shuck.
If y'all see my face, I think I had my hand over my mouth, but I was like, oh my God.
What is going on?
Carnell Tate. I believe in Tate, but I don't believe his situation.
Yeah, I don't trust the quarterback.
No.
Wow.
But, the way this is going right now, we might have a shot at Bashul Toot making it back to us.
Potentially. I mean, he is the number 1 running back on the board right now. So if somebody wants a running back, they're probably going to just take him.
Right.
It would be funny if it's right there.
Does Jordan Love make it back to us? That is also another possible step.
Yeah. I think if Jordan Love does circle back around, that has got to be a strong consideration for one of your picks.
For sure.
I don't think he will, but you never know. Well, no, scroll real quick. How many teams only have 1 quarterback left?
The guy with Josh Allen. Oh, no, he just took Purdy. So this guy right here that just took Kelsey only has Goff.
Mm-hmm.
And then everybody else has 2 already. Outside of
the team right before
me. Yep, outside of the team right before me.
He may be the one that snipes you.
Now he's got Puka and Stafford stacked. That's a good hit right there.
Yep, that's a good stack.
Mm-hmm. Prescott.
Yeah, in these superflex type leagues, if you could double stack,
that's the way to do it. Man.
That's your best bet.
You're
guaranteeing yourself.
Especially if you can get 2 stud receivers and their QBs throw to them.
Yep.
That's double points. That stuff will win you games, man. It's underrated. So let's see who we got. All right, so we got 9 picks before us. So let's see where we're at. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So Rome is at 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we're looking at this RJ Harvey, Jadarian Price. I'd like me some BTJ.
Yep.
He's right there in that area. Brian Thomas, I don't know. It's everybody's talking up Parker Washington right now. I'm not worried about Travis Hunter. I think they got the memo and they're starting to play him more at corner than anything.
It took him long enough.
I'm not worried about Jacoby Myers. I think Jacoby Myers is solid, but he's a veteran, he's older, and there he goes.
There goes Laporta and there goes BTJ. Oh man, they scrolled a little bit to get down to him. So that person is very high on. Oh, this Sam Darnold over Jordan Tyson.
Yeah. Who? All right.
Jordan Love. Sorry, that's what I meant.
Do we go Terry McLaurin here?
I mean, he's falling. No, he's not. There
goes two. There goes
Rams defense.
We're gonna have to take Jordan Love here, guys. This is a stack. You can't pass up on. Yeah. He loves Tucker Kraft. If Christian Watson goes down, in my opinion, Kraft is the number 1 target in that offense. He possibly could be the number 1 target with Christian Watson out there. Yeah, this is probably gonna be an easy decision right here. But where should we go outside of that?
You got a lot of different choices. You can go this now. You can go receiver here with Parker Washington, somebody who you're not very high on.
No, I'm not. But
You
look,
can go with the true number one receiver, Michael Wilson in Arizona.
I don't like Mekhi Lemon.
No, I don't either. I
do
would
love-
not touch.
I do love Jordan Tyson. He could be a stash at this point just because we're already loaded.
Baker.
Baker over Jordan Love.
Well, you can take a little bit of time since you know you're going to go Jordan because you can make this quick pick on Jordan, and then you can determine if you want to go running back or receiver at this point.
You know what? Yeah, now that you just said running back, I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to go the route of Jadarian Price.
That's it's not a risky pick here. He's going to get the carries. He was taken with high draft capital. They want to replace Kenneth Walker. It's a good choice there.
Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. I think we're going to go Jordan Love to get that stack with Kraft to play on weeks, and I think Jadarian Price will round out my solid running back room. I'll have Chase Brown, Judkins, and Price. I like all three of those guys, especially where I've gotten them. So I think that's the route we're going to go. I'm glad we clicked through the running backs because I like Price over any of the receivers there outside of Tyson, but Tyson's just the injury thing.
Yeah, you can't trust that he's going to be back in time.
Yeah, if he didn't get hurt, I think he probably would have already went.
If he's still on the board when we come around, that should be somebody you should consider.
Yeah, 100%.
Especially because he wouldn't have to play him. He would just sit on your bench for 6 weeks.
Yeah, I mean, that like you said, that's.
I don't think he's going to make it back though. But
no, I don't think so either. Not in this league. I mean, look at this stuff. Brandon Aubrey. And what round was that? 8th.
Rams defense in the 10th or 9th. That's ridiculous. Why
with the addition of Myles Garrett, is their defense number one now? I still firmly believe it's Houston or Seattle.
I mean, I would go with the Rams are definitely top 3. I think they're going for the sack stat.
Yeah, I was about to say, or do you look at it like this way with the Rams? Their offense is potent. So do you think they should be in the lead most games and they can just tee off?
Mm-hmm. They definitely, yeah.
So, but
I mean, on your swing back, your quarterback room's done.
I'm not going quarterback again.
Your running back room is probably sufficient enough to where you can wait until,
especially since we only need to start 100%.
Yep.
So
you're going to want to look at receiver or maybe even another tight end.
Yeah, we got 15 picks before it comes back to us. So let's just scroll down and see what's out there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If everybody's with us, we are family men. You can hear our kids in the background. Just deal with it. If y'all have families too, I'm sure you understand. So right now, when it gets back to us, we're looking in this area, the Malik Willis, George Kittle, this area, no man's land.
Yeah, I would flip your target to flex, so that way you remove the quarterbacks from messing with your.
True that. Let's go. There goes Jordan Tyson. He did not make it back to us.
Yeah,
and Josh. Yeah. I think Josh Downs. I know Dan was high on him. I believed in his talent, but with the signing of Keenan Allen there, look, Warren's their number one guy.
Yes.
Keenan Allen is going to provide that intermediate route. He's not what he used to be, but he can still get open. Yep. Where does Josh Downs fall in that? Especially considering that they're a run-first offense with JT. And
they just paid Alec Pierce. They just paid him.
Exactly.
Like they paid him a lot of money. They're not going to not throw him the ball.
Exactly.
then everyone, including the fans and the ownership,
what the hell are y'all doing? Yep. So let's see. Let's count 10 down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so we're still around this Kyle Mundon guy. J.K. Dobbins is an interesting take, but I feel like my backfield is set enough. Yeah. Jacoby Myers is out there. Alec Pierce is there. I don't like him. I do like Pittman this year. I think he could possibly have his best year.
Yeah.
But I also like Quentin Johnston. But do I want both Chargers receivers?
No. I would not double up on Chargers receivers if that's just me. Unless you had Justin Herbert and then you just go all in on that offense.
Or do we go down a little further? We all like Casey Concepcion.
Yes. Will he? How far down is he?
He's about 20 down from where we're at right now
He might get back to you.
on the next go
How
around.
many more picks left in the draft? Because I didn't really catch.
We're at round 11 right now. There is 15 rounds, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4,
And
5
so you're gonna
picks
have to,
left.
You're gonna have to take a defense and a kicker no matter what. So,
Yeah, so we got 3 picks left.
yeah. If I would definitely go after KC. Well, you're either gonna go this turn, or you're gonna have to snag him at 13.
Or does
Around
Marvin
12.
Harrison fall and you take him? It's
I
his third.
was
It's
a
his
big
third.
I was a big believer in Marvin, but man,
This is the only reason why I say I believe this year. I'm not going to say he's going to set the world on fire, but what I'm going to say is this year is he either puts up or he shuts up, because this is going to determine his career. It's his 3rd year in the league. Next year, I
That's
think he
fair.
qualifies for extension.
he does.
Is he gonna ball out and show what he was capable of finally, or whatnot? It's going to be hard for me to pass on Harrison if he makes it back that far.
Yep. Yeah.
I mean, we still got 6 picks, so
Yeah, it's
If
still a little bit of time.
if Harrison goes, I don't mind snagging KC. And Diggs is also there. That's another one to think about.
True. He's going to get target share in Washington.
Yes.
I don't think he's going to pass McLaurin by any means, but he's definitely going to be wide receiver 2 on that team.
Yeah. I agree. It's interesting to see what happens here. I don't think I'm going to go with another tight end, because at this point, I'm just why.
Yeah. Flip to the tight ends real quick. Is
Let's
there even
see.
anybody that's interesting? I mean, I guess you got Gadsden right there. That's somebody who's interesting.
Yeah, I do like. Oh, there goes Harrison.
Yeah.
And Ramondre. I don't think I like any these tight ends now. I feel like if you pick, personally, I like Chig better than all the guys above him.
Yeah.
Or
Juwan.
Well, I was about to say Chig or Jawan, because I
Juwan.
literally read right over his name. But as far as this year, yeah, I like Chig or Jawan better than all the other tight ends that this sleeper app has listed above them.
Yeah.
They're higher in the pecking order on their own teams, and their own situations, I believe, are better than the other guys. So I think that we're going to end up going with. I'm liking Casey right here. What say you?
Yeah, I mean, so if you take KC here, it's only because you don't think he's going to make it back to you.
Yes.
And you're going after the number 1 wide receiver in Cleveland. And look, Cleveland is a shit show. So
it is.
they are not they are a dumpster fire and from the quarterback room, but their receivers and running backs and tight end groups are very talented.
Yes.
So
it is very high on Jaden Reed here. They have it projected 197 points.
That's a lot. I don't think that's going to happen as the wide receiver 4 on that team.
I agree.
Maybe wide receiver 3. Because
Golden.
I like you. Yeah, Golden and Watson are the 1 and 2. They drafted both of them high and they paid Watson. I mean,
Yeah,
that's just sometimes in the NFL. That's just what it comes down to.
it does.
Even if the guy is more talented potentially, he's just not going to get the target share because of some sort of we spent money or draft capital on this guy. We got to make it work or prove that it's not going to ever work.
Yeah. If this was 3 or 4 years ago, I'd be going Chris Godwin, but
He's a shell on himself.
Okay. I thought about defense there, but in my opinion, it's still too early. I usually don't like to take them until like 13, 14.
Yeah.
So tight end, we're good on. I don't like any. Well, I mean, none of these guys attract me. Like what's left on the receiver board at this point in the draft, guys. You're looking for pop.
High upside.
Who's going to pop? Who's got the most ability to take off and be drafted in the 12th round, but produce like you took them in the 5th round type of deal. I think KC is that dude. I used to be super high on Jerry Jeudy. You have seen nothing but him dropping balls in camp. It's not looking good. He's still on the team, but it clearly shows that they don't have faith in him. Because I think they drafted 3 receivers this year.
Mm-hmm.
So
somebody else that I kind of been reading that's starting to get popular. Scroll down a little bit.
let's see.
Wandale.
Wandale. I know.
Yeah, I'm starting to see people really talk about him. He's going to be wide receiver 2 in Tennessee, so he's going to get some targets. They're going to definitely work with Tate and try to make him the man. They drafted him in the top 5, the top 8.
Yeah,
they're going to try to make him the man. So I can definitely see Wandale being the second target share in Tennessee. You got 30 seconds.
Yeah, I think we're going to go KC here. We both like him. I think he has the potential to be wide receiver 1 on that team. So we're going to go ahead and take him. And then let's see, what else? Should we double up here? You know who else I like, but I think we can get him next time around. I really want to get
Stribling.
I want to get some Stribling stock.
He'll probably make it back because I don't think, unless these guys are really into rookies and dynasty, then
right.
They probably don't even know he exists.
So let's go back to the overall. Let's go back to the overall ranks. Nobody jumps out. Dobbins, but he can never stay healthy.
Yeah. Blake Corum's not bad, but he's stuck behind a talented.
He is stuck behind Kyren Williams. I think I'm going to round out. I think I'm going to go with another guy who I think is going to be wide receiver 1 on his team here. It might not be a popular pick, but I'm going Pittman. I just think clearly Rodgers didn't have a connection with DK. They didn't address the tight end position in the offseason or during the draft, so they not improved at that spot. The only guy they did bring in was Pittman.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with him. Rodgers can get him the ball. Pittman can get open. So we'll see if if any of these guys are watching us live stream, which if they are, they'll be sniping my Stribling pick. But we're gonna end the draft with Stribling, and then obviously we got to fill our kicker and defense spot.
Yeah.
So let's see. Let's talk about
defense.
Yeah, let's talk about defense. I agree.
If Minnesota's 100%. There, I would 100% go Minnesota. I don't know if they're going to make it to you in round 14 though.
Yeah, I don't know. What about Detroit? Aiden Hutchinson?
Yeah. Detroit's defense is going to be pretty good this year. I think that'll be the piece that brings them back from the dead where they were last year.
I don't believe in Kansas City's defense anymore.
No, I don't. But the other B. Robinson just went.
That guy thought he drafted Bijan in the 12th round. He thought he was pulling.
Yep. He's like, what are these? Look at these idiots.
Chicago's defense scored a lot last year, but that was
opportunistic.
Yep.
Opportunistic. So you're gonna bet on Dennis Allen giving you -5 points for probably 3 or 4 games, and then he's gonna give you 40 points because he's gonna have the team's gonna have like 4 interceptions and 2 touchdowns.
That 40 points is gonna come when you're already winning by 20. And then when you're losing by 10, they're going to get you -5. They're going to get you.
That's exactly what's going to happen. Huh. Yeah, I mean, if Minnesota's sitting there, I think that's not even a choice. I would immediately just click them.
Yeah, and let's see who's
probably going to be one of the best defenses.
If I was about to say, if Dicker the kicker's there,
if Dicker the kicker's there. Cam Little's a good kicker too.
He is. And I like
kicker run.
Kicker run for sure. Guys, on kickers, the strategy is I don't like any of them. I'm gonna be honest with you, but you do float them week to week. But if you are gonna take one high, pick one that's on a freaking high-powered offense. Like, don't be stupid. Just draft somebody who you know the offense is gonna score 28 points a game. Like,
yep,
it is what it is. Like the Rams kicker's there. I don't even know if I've heard that dude's name before, but I'm gonna pick him if he's there.
I don't even know who he is.
I don't. But I'm not gonna take kicker right here. They got a few ones left. Detroit's offense is good. They can score enough. Rams obviously are gonna be high scoring. Harrison Butker for Kansas City. If Pat Mahomes is healthy, they'll
but I don't know if Kansas City's gonna be a high powered offense this year, to be completely honest.
I don't know. It's interesting to see. It'll be the first time that Andy Reid's had a running game in probably 3
Cincinnati.
years.
Cincinnati's kicker.
I was about to say McPherson's there. I like McPherson. But no, we're targeting Minnesota and Stribling right here.
Yeah.
Minnesota.
Hope he makes it back.
Yep. I believe he will. It's interesting to see C.J. Stroud going so late. How he has fallen over the last 2 years is crazy.
Yeah.
I feel for the guy because he doesn't seem like you never hear about him bad in the media or whatnot. It's like something's just not there. You don't know what.
No, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator because he did lose
Yeah.
that offensive coordinator from his rookie season. Oh, Stribling's gone. Didn't make it back.
They must be watching our shit. Excuse my language. But to that guy's credit, he does have Purdy.
Yep, he stacked them.
He's possibly going for the stack. Monunga,
I mean, Stribling is going to be the wide receiver one. Mike Evans isn't going to make a 17-game season this year.
So now they just screwed up my whole plan. So back to receivers real quick because we're going to go Minnesota's defense. Minnesota's defense there, so we got that. Should we go Matthew Golden here?
Yeah. Could get Green Bay's wide receiver 2 and another stack.
Yep. Jaden Reed is there and Golden's there. Who do you pick?
I wouldn't do Jaden Reed. I would do Golden.
All right.
Personally. That's just my personal
No,
preference.
I see what they picked him in the first round for a reason.
Yep.
So we're going to go Golden because they took Stribling. In some league, I will get Stribling in one league, everybody. We'll have to make it happen. And we're going Minnesota's defense for sure.
Yeah, the Vikings pick there is good. Now, kicker-wise,
if
kicker's there.
If Detroit's kicker's there, McPherson. That's who I want. But I don't know.
Everybody's be taking a kicker on the way back.
Yeah, that's the only thing. So in most drafts, if you're playing with, I hate to say skilled people because I feel like I'm talking bad about some of these guys, but I'm not. Most drafts on average, if you do play a kicker in the defense and start one, most of them are going to go in the last 4 rounds.
Yep.
Obviously, somebody's going to get antsy and pick one in around like round 9 or 10 because they're like, I want the best defense. But defense is so waiver wiry as far as who the opponents play and whatnot. I don't believe in taking it that high. But my personal strategy for kickers and defense is I usually pick a defense and a kicker around like 13 and 14 because usually I try to snipe a deep sleeper in the last round. Nobody thinks about. So I usually get my kicker and defense out the way, between the third and second to last of my picks because I usually try to snipe somebody that's nobody else is thinking of, but you truly believe in. That's my personal strategy. This year, prior to a week or two ago, mine was Deshaun Stribling, but he has risen in the media in the past week or so, just from highlights and everybody else on that team literally going down with some kind of freaking injury. Yeah, they can't get out the preseason and I don't know, I'm gonna say 25% of their roster is like on IR already. It's sad. But right before him, I do like Malachi Fields.
Yeah.
Big body receiver, easy target for Jackson Dart. If he stays out
that guy did draft Jackson Dart, so I'm not saying you're going to start Fields by any means, but if he has to start for some odd reason, you're going to
another thing for sure. Another thing in these drafts, guys, that you can pay attention to is a lot of people get caught up in trying to fill out their roster, and what I mean by that is like, man, I already have 3 receivers. I need a running back here. I have to take one. Which in some instances I get that, but if there's a good player there and you already are filled at that position, don't be afraid to take him. That is a trade piece. You have to remember that. If somebody falls unexpectedly, that should not be there. 100% take them and work that as a trade. Especially if you can force it on somebody that might be in an issue to where it could give them a stack. And you need something off their team, you got to think about that kind of stuff. Don't just go. So don't just go fill out your roster because I need a defense. I need a tight end because I don't have one yet. Take the good players there. Don't get cute.
Yeah, this one is coming down to the wire for you. I mean, there's going to be a kicker run here because I think.
These 3 guys. Let's see, 2.
No.
there should be
2,
4.
3.
I don't see anybody doubling up on kickers, so there should be 3 or
I hope
there should
not.
be 4. It'd be 3 or 4 maybe.
You never know.
You don't.
We draft with some weird people.
Yeah, you do. It is funny. Like I said, I never played these guys before. It was a fun draft. It was interesting to see people's strategies, and when you play with the same people over time, you get to who they're. You learn who their favorites are, how they like to draft, and then once you play with those guys, and it makes it fun because like me, Javid, and Dan, we've been playing since 2010, 2009, something like that.
Before that,
together,
it was definitely earlier than that, like 2007, 2006.
Yeah,
we had a league.
Yeah, so it's like
in high school.
Yeah, we know how each other's drafts. We snipe each other's picks, sometimes just out of spite. But when you learn how other people draft, it's definitely it's like playing poker, man. You got to read the room. Who's on their team.
It's true.
Who's on their team? Where are they going to go next? They need one of these guys. I know he likes him. It is you got to play that to your advantage. If you take this stuff seriously.
J.K. Dobbins going this late, honestly, that's a good pick. He's their starting running back. I know R.J. Harvey is going to get the opportunities, but Dobbins will probably be technically listed as the starter.
If Dobbins is healthy, he will get the red zone totes. He will be their first and second down back for the most part.
I agree.
That's not a bad pick. And he's in a decently, well-powered offense, so the opportunities are going to be there. Dobbins' whole thing is I don't know if he's ever played a full year.
I know. Sean Payton did bring him back, though.
He did, but he did also draft Jonah Coleman. So
I do like Jonah Coleman. I wouldn't draft him in a redraft, but Dynasty?
No. Dynasty League guys, get you some Jonah Coleman.
Oh, yeah.
Get some Jonah. Us being some New Orleans boys, we've seen how Peyton almost takes a running back every year. He's waiting to find like the diamond in the rough, and he did that with Kamara. Yeah. So
well, there goes your Detroit kicker.
There goes Detroit. So we're gonna have to settle for McPherson here. If this guy takes McPherson, I will absolutely lose my shit.
He's never. You are correct. J.K. has never played a full NFL season.
It's a shame because the dude's talented back, man.
I know.
We will finish out this draft taking Evan McPherson. We'll do a quick little recap for you guys. And there he goes, the Rook. Number 1 pick, almost Mr. Irrelevant. Number 1 pick.
But instead, you get to choose Mr. Irrelevant, and Evan McPherson is the choice. So
yes, it is.
That's it.
Let's see if we can.
I don't know how Sleeper works. Does it give you immediate like you did? How you did? I never really drafted on it.
I don't think it does.
Outside of Dynasty.
Yeah, we've only done Dynasty here. I don't think it gives you a draft report like some places like Yahoo or ESPN or even Fantasy Pros does. But we can just take a minute to look at the board and go over some stuff again with you for 5 or 10 minutes.
Yeah, and if you happen to be watching this, please like and subscribe. We're going to be doing things like this, going live, doing these types of drafts throughout draft season when we have some drafts that one of us are in. Also, we're probably going to be doing these live streams with the LSU games, the Saints games, and a bunch of other things. So tune in, 100%. Stick around, and hope you enjoy the content.
Yeah, give us some comments too. If y'all want to see us do some mock drafts with certain parameters on your own leagues, we'll 100% do it for you guys. We have no problem with that. But going off here, it's Robinson Gibbs. Yeah, no surprise.
Yeah.
Smith and Jigba, that was a little bit of a,
That's a shock. Jigba over Chase is ridiculous. Yeah,
gently over Chase. And then as far as rounding out the first round, being a super flex league, May doesn't really surprise me. Him going second QB overall surprised me a little bit, but, I can live with that. Getting Puka at 1.9, that dude's got to be ecstatic. My picks were about where I was going in mock draft, so that was no surprise to me whatsoever. If McCaffrey stays healthy, this dude could have the number 1 receiver and the number 1 running back in fantasy.
Yep.
His team is stout in the first 2 rounds if health is not an issue.
But that is the biggest caveat.
That is the biggest one in the room. You're exactly right. Doubling up on QBs like that, I do not like that strategy whatsoever. Hopefully it pays out for the dude. Let's see. Also, another surprise to me was Barkley in some ways. He kind of
Really?
fell. Well, he kind of, in my opinion, I thought he was. Maybe it's my personal rankings. I like Barkley over Genty and Cook. He had a down year. He's past his prime. We know that. But as far as talent, he's top 4 in the league, no question about it. I think they're going to have a bounce back year. I like that pick where it was at 100%. And so does Javit's daughter. Let's see. What else we got here? What do you think's interesting going on these?
So some of the interesting things here is Jackson Dart going this early. I get it. People love him. You know, they love the flash. They love the whatever you want to get out
It's
of
New
him.
York.
Man,
It's New York.
I
don't
get
know.
it, but he's just not a good quarterback. Like the actual quarterback position, he's just not very good at it.
Yeah.
I just don't get him going. Now look at this entire round right here. I mean, you got Williams, Hurts, and Dart, all 3 of them going before Herbert. That is
100%.
That just shows me that people are not paying attention enough to
they're just
Herbert
watching.
that offense.
They're just watching ESPN. I mean, you know, they're drafting the high pick that they're being told to draft. I like Herbert way better than those guys, 100%. You know, then a few loves go. The other thing that surprised me a lot that I thought was really bad was Scatterbo before Jacobs and Jeremiah Love.
Yeah. Now, look, I can understand it over Jacobs because people are probably getting more concerned, especially people who only do redraft and only have like 1 league or 2 leagues. I mean, Jacobs is getting old.
He is.
So I can understand them avoiding there, but I do not get it over Love.
No, he's been consistent. That's the only thing with me, with Jacobs.
Yeah.
I like Travis Etienne where he went. We were hoping he was gonna, come back to us, but obviously he didn't. Another thing is guy picking Jared Goff. He was kind of stacking the Gibbs and Goff train right there. He was sniping. He was sniping a lot of my picks.
Yeah.
I was hoping I was really hoping BTJ would fall. And he went. I didn't think he was going to go that early, but he went. I was surprised he went over like Romo Dunze. I like BTJ better than Romo Dunze, but everybody else.
Dan would slap you.
Dan would slap me hard as hell if I said that. But I think 1 or 2 things about BTJ because I think he's an interesting player this year. One, he's either going to return to wide receiver 1 relevance this year, and Jacksonville's going to give him the ball because he's their most talented weapon. Or I think he's traded.
Yeah, so that's the biggest thing there is if you take him, you got to understand that he might be traded, which may help your fantasy stock.
It could
may help his fantasy stock, I should say.
Yeah, 100%.
Once you get into like what is that, the 9th, 10th round on these types of drafts, man.
Yeah.
At that point, just take who you like. Don't worry about trying to fit this position. Oh, I didn't draft enough. Like you talked about it earlier. Like I drafted. I have 6 wide receivers. I only have 2 running backs. I must draft running back. Yeah, but if the running back is Chuba and the receiver is,
who's there? Marvin Harrison.
Harrison. You can take Marvin over Chuba.
He's got the upside. You know what Chuba is. His situation's not great.
I like Chuba too.
Yeah, he's like you said, he's a consistent guy, but they don't believe in him, Otherwise he would be featured. They keep drafting somebody to replace him or bringing in somebody to replace him. But that
it worked last year with Rico, but it didn't quite work with Jonathan Brooks.
Right. That was our whole reasoning for our picks right there back to back with KC, Concepcion, and Pittman. We're taking the number 1 receivers on their teams. Clearly, Pittman's more on the backside of his career, and KC's just getting started. But in that spot, look at the guys that went right after him. Godwin's talented, but he's been hurt so much recently. I don't believe him anymore. Emeka Egbuka should get the bulk of the target share. Diggs, I believe in his talent. He's definitely on the back line of his career, and he's probably 3rd option. I mean, I think McLaurin's going to be number 1. I think Chig is going to be number 2.
Really? I mean, they brought him in. They didn't pay him that much, though, did they?
they didn't pay him that much, but Jaden Daniels has history of throwing to tight ends. So I believe he's going to throw. I think
he only got a 3-year, $27 million deal. It's not been invested too much in him.
I view Chig as far as like you want to compare him to different tight ends. I don't view Chig as a traditional tight end. I see him more of like an Aaron Hernandez type role. He's going to stretch the field a little bit. He's a super athlete. He's a little undersized, if you want to say that, for the prototypical tight end. I think he's only like 6'2" or 6'3", like 230 something, 240.
Yeah.
But he's like a hybrid, you know. So I think he's going to do well in that offense. But then you can say the same thing about Michael Wilson. You know, Michael Wilson played like a wide receiver 1 last year. So is Harrison going to step up and do that, or is Wilson the guy? You know. And then, of course, you know, that's when you start seeing the kickers and everything go. But we hit on that with that strategy beforehand. But
definitely.
Anything else to say, or you want to wrap this up?
No, I think we can wrap this one up. I think you did a really good draft. You have a very good starting group.
Yep.
Can you toggle to just your team?
Let's see. I don't know if it'll let me do that. Maybe I can go back to let me go back to the team page, and I can probably just look at my team and we can set the lineup, so to speak.
It goes right there at the top. Yep. Yeah, I mean, just look at your team. Like, you got Dak and CD, so you got your stack right there. You got Chase Brown, who Dan is extremely high on. I don't think he's a terrible running back. I just don't believe that he's a top 5 NFL running back. But
no, his situation helps him. Yes. Yeah, the situation helps him for sure.
You got Amon-Ra right there too. You got Tucker Kraft, who was on track to finish top 3 last year for the tight ends. As long as he stays healthy, he's probably going to finish at least top 5, if not top 8. Malik and Ladd as your
flex spots.
First 2 flexes. I mean, Malik as a flex to begin with is kind of ridiculous. He's a top 2 round guy if he was 100%.
Right. I agree with you on that.
Obviously, they have Quinshawn here because of draft position, because you took Quinshawn before the quarterback. But
right.
I mean, scroll down. Who's Jordan Love?
Yeah, we're going to swap
points
that out.
Yeah, you're gonna put Love in there.
Yeah, we're 100% going to put Love there because that's another stack with our starting lineup with Kraft.
I mean, your starting lineup has everyone is scoring no less than 11.5 points.
Yep. That's what you want. You know, if you're tight end, if everybody on your team, exactly. Projection wise, you want everybody in the double digit projections on your team.
I mean, look at your matchup. Where's go back to matchup?
Let's see.
Yeah, you projected 140.
Yeah. So Drake May, Dak Prescott.
I mean, that's crazy. Look at that. Drake May was taken what? 3 rounds, 4 rounds
overall.
Before Dak. Yeah, 5th overall, and he's only projected 17 points. Now, look, he's going to score more than that. These projections are
they're always low. Yeah, they're always low.
But, I mean, just the fact that the 5th overall pick, you're getting less than 18 points, like, and compared to the 5th round pick in Dak Prescott. That is, like, I wouldn't take Drake May that high, even in Superflex like this. Just don't do it.
No, it's too much. And
I mean, look, Amon-Ra. You picked Amon-Ra in the 1st round, and he's projected 19 points.
Yep. So that's how you usually pick. You know, you can look at your matchups, guys, and don't set your lineup based on projected points.
No, never.
But you can look around and just compare your players on your own personal rankings to your guys to see how you're going to do. You know, Prescott May. You know, I consider in fantasy, I consider that a wash. Jeremiah Love, Chase Brown. I believe in Jeremiah Love's talent way more than Chase Brown's, but as far as this year goes, Chase Brown's probably going to outscore him. That might be a hot take, but he's on a better offense. He's got more. He doesn't have seems like any competition in the backfield, and they're just going to move the ball. So as far as fantasy goes, in a per game matchup, I like Chase Brown more than Jeremiah Love.
Yeah.
Amon-Ra over Rashee Rice, 100%.
Every day. All day.
CeeDee Lamb over Cornell Tate, not even a question.
All day. Yeah.
I will say he's got the edge on tight end. Brock Bowers should outscore Tucker Kraft. Even if Tucker Kraft's 100%, I still believe in Bowers a little bit more than him. Also, I think he's a top target on that team. Kraft they do have more mouths to feed in Green Bay.
Yeah.
Neighbors and Ken Walker, this could be a wash. I'll give the edge to Ken Walker just based on the situation. I'll give the edge to Ken Walker based on a situation, and Andy Reid definitely likes to feature backs. Kenneth Walker's the most talented one he's had since probably, I'm gonna say Jamal Charles. I'm gonna say Ken Walker's more talented than Kareem Hunt.
Yes.
I think he's the most talented back he's had since Jamal Charles. Lad McConkey, DeAndre Swift, I'll consider that a wash.
Yep. That would be a wash. And then look at your quarterbacks right here. Technically, Jordan Love is scoring more than Mahomes, but I mean, it's Mahomes.
Yeah, it's Mahomes. I'm gonna give the edge to Mahomes. He's better than Jordan Love. But yeah, that's how you look, and then you just compare yourself to that, and then you can kind of see, okay, I got a decent chance of winning because I like my guys to his whatever it is, 6-3, whatever, however you want to score it and dice it. But your kicker and defense, I like these two. I'm probably not going to touch McPherson. He's a while. I believe in Minnesota's defense. I think they're going to be much better. But don't be afraid to drop a good defense to pick up another one if you got a bye week or somebody's hot or you can simply pick up a defense just because they're playing the Cardinals or somebody like that. I don't even care if they're not that great of a defense. Some team is going to be that bad to where you can pick up a bad defense and they're going to get you 15 to 20 points. So just do it. Don't get attached to defenses and kickers. Play the matchups.
Agreed. So yeah, no, I think, like I said, I think you did a really good draft. Any final thoughts, comments?
No, man, we'll be interested to see how it is. We thank y'all for joining and watching us. Like we said, like and subscribe. Hit us up in the comments if y'all want to see us do certain stuff, or if y'all want any kind of videos y'all want us to put together. We'll be more than happy to do it with y'all.
Yep. Good deal. Y'all have a good rest of your night.
Y'all too, man. Have a good one.